Welcome. Let's try something tasty today. So we've got the Pinot Noir from Mendocino. Mendocino, is it? Mendocino Ridge in Northern California. Wine is called Signal Ridge. This is vintage 2021. Northern California, beautiful part of the world. This vineyard, this estate, Scott, I'm just looking at here because it's quite a nice site. They've got 100 acres estate with 18 acres planted and dedicated to Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. 18 acres, just to speak our language here in Europe, that's just a little over the 7 hectares. They are, if you can believe, 9 miles from Pacific Ocean. So that's where they're based. I guess we just cracked this open. Now, observation here to start off this. I mean, there is really no money spared on packaging. I mean, beautifully textured label. Really nicely waxed capsule. Now these capsules, I'll give you a little tip. Never try to cut it. I think that could be a disaster. Easier and more sensible way actually opening bottle like that is to punch your corkscrew through. You see, there we go. See, no problem. I don't think there will be issue. I don't smell any cork or anything, but well, you never know. We will. You see. So this plastic is this not plastic. This the what I always like to do with these wines is wipe the top. There we go. What I'm reading here, 13 alcohol by volume. Now, vineyards, these vines are planted in 1999. So they're going on 26 years old now. So that's a good age of the vines. Of course, you want them to be older if you can. So Massal selection, this is the what I'm reading here is hand-picked, destem and aged for 18 months. Natural French oak barrels. So what I'm reading here between the lines is that there isn't really great influence of oak. This will be all 2nd and 3rd year old barrels. So they don't want to impart that oak aroma into the wine, which personally I don't mind. I think all great Pinot Noirs are made with oak. Now, let's look at this wine. Medium, sort of consistent with what you would expect from Pinot Noir, bright ruby. By the way, the alcohol as well is in line with what you would get from Burgundy. Is 13. It says on the label here 13 alcohol by volume. Oh, only Pinot does that. Not only Pinot, but mostly Pinot. Lovely perfume. This lovely lifted aromatic. Intense, this sort of interplay. Raspberries, red currant, cranberry, a little bit of a sort of pomegranate. It's aromatic, is inviting, is a sort of bright aroma. Does have as well an element of that irony minerality. Very inviting. excellent flavor. Very much at this stage, flavor mirrors the aromas. Ripe, clean, raspberries, red cherries, red currant. It does have that sort of the minerally characteristics, bit of a citrus oil. Silky, long, yeah. I think you're really getting beautiful, voluminous meat and back palate with sort of freshness. It leaves your palate very nicely refreshed with that sort of the sour red fruit characteristics. Very pretty, very well put together. Now, we're concluding this scoring wise. 94, 95 points, 94 to 95. That's the sort of level if you're in the scoring business. That's what I would give it. When we're gonna then look at reflect on this wine, where this wine is, would this compete with the Grand Cru Burgundies? It'll be really interesting to see. I don't really know it as well as I would like to. This is still wine that is only 4 years old. I think this will be very interesting to see in next, you're thinking 5 to 10 years, 10 more years of aging. Certainly this is sort of wines built to age for that sort of 20, 30 years. And of course age and improve, has to be said. Now this is, they ain't cheap. They sort of this is premium sort of level of Pinot Noir from California. What I will do, you can actually access it. I think you can buy it in US, certainly on their mailing list. I will link up their website so you can, Pinot Noir, this exactly one we drink is 85. However, is sold out 21. So I think you would have to wait for the more recent release. But that's the sort of level, $85. So $85 equals to what, about £60 a bottle? I think at £60 a bottle, this wine, it looks very attractive. For the quality, you've got a lot of wine for that. Yes, of course, it's premium. So is, I mean, cheap good Pinot does not exist. And if it does exist, if you know it, let me know, because I would buy some. So, well, that's that. I mean, beautiful wine. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts if you had the chance to try it, and what's your opinion on it. Cheers, and see you in the next one.